as well to do the honors. And we're off for Macquarie. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw for Jackson. Hits his running back. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. That one finds his man, likely. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. So looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws, even backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Gets it to him on the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
It's inside the 10, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going now. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's going to be a Baltimore first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the defender coming away
wasn't envisioning he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
319!
Now here's Rodgers. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end, just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 319.
Rodgers set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Inside the 10. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Has it down close. And he's brought down pretty close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Warren. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Goes to the hurry up here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Don't worry. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's back. Derrick Henry was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
On 1st down, Ward. He dodged the tackle. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Play action. Here's Jackson. Going all the way to the end zone here. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. The left side come by Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 43. Lamar throwing again. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, he is killing his team.
The intended target was his running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds the in route, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
88.
First down throw here by Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Again, Rodgers. This finds Austin, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he goes out a little short of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught by 1 out of the backfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 27. Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. And they pick him off again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Put that stuff in the trunk, next time I won't get sold. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all